Nobody's forcing you to do this. They're not forcing you. Who the hell told you to get into Satan's asshole? When I think of cave divers, I think of people that genuinely have nothing to lose. What would it take for you to enter a cave named Hellhole? No, nothing in this world can convince me to ever go cave diving. Even if I hated my life and wanted to pack myself up, cave diving has to be like top 50 worst ways to go as a human being. Just imagine being in an uncomfortable, tight space for hours. You're hungry as shit, you're uncomfortable, your leg is halfway paralyzed. My nigga, shit, no! Today we're gonna be watching absolute fools cave diving and the experience going wrong. So be prepared, we already know what to expect. The first frame of the video and this man's whole body is engulfed in the water. The only things visible are his face up to his bottom lips, and we can't even see his ears.
On November 3rd, 2023, a group of 5 young men, including Alex and his close friend Jacob, set out to explore a cave they had never been in before. The plan was simple.
What the actual fuck? Listen, I understand cave diving being like a hobby. Like, I'd understand if it's like a big cave in a secure area that's like, you know, that has a nice view and shit. But this is disgraceful. You're telling me as a human being, you see a cave like this with water all around it and crawl space, and the first thing you think is, I want to go explore this shit.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of...
Follow the rope, reach the end, and document the journey. But nothing ever goes exactly as planned underground. At first,
does this not make you claustrophobic just looking at this?
Still, the group pushed forward, following the rope and hoping nothing would go wrong. But as they went deeper into the flooded tunnel, fear began to show on Alex's face. His confidence faded. His movements grew tense and frantic. The water level kept rising until it filled his ears, and the only way to breathe was to tilt his head straight up toward the ceiling. The deeper he crawled, the more unstable he became, until suddenly, everything went wrong.
Whoa!
Oh, we just bailed. Stop.
No! That's a mandatory ass beating.
You're good. Oh my God! I'm coming out.
Now, if these niggas were to have brutally lost their lives like this would have just been a case of natural selection. Cause who the hell told you to get into Satan's asshole?
Despite the chaos, they somehow managed to keep their heads above water. Inch by inch, they pulled themselves back toward the light. By the time they reached an open space, both Alex and his friend were scraped, bruised, and completely exhausted. It could have ended very differently. They were lucky to survive.
This dude pushed his mans underwater. He was panicking. He didn't care about nothing else. First of all, what is panicking gonna do in this situation but make everything worse? You lose oxygen, you lose control of yourself, you start drowning. You're making everyone around you start to drown. If it was me and that nigga and we escaped the cave, we fighting when we get outside. It's on sight. I might sneak his ass. I think I'm starting to understand the sickness of cave diving. I think it's just people desperately wanting to experience near-death situations because they walked out of that shit with paranoia of going into any other caves, cuts, scrapes, and bruises. What else? That's literally just a near-death scenario, my nigga.
This man was exploring a cave when he reached a...
Oh, fuck no, bro. Fuck no, bro. Fuck no, bro. Bro, nobody's forcing you to do this. They're not forcing you. They didn't say you had to do this.
There's no way out of this one. You're done.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. This is low-key topping the last one already. I can't imagine being stuck in an area like this, dude. This looks so uncomfortable. Just imagine you can't move. Just imagine there's a bunch of bugs crawling around you. You can't move. You're stuck. It feels tight. literally tight rocks squeezing your body. Yo, niggas have lost their mind. Look at him, he looks stressed. Nigga trying to speed on his death.
Passage. Determined to push forward, he squeezed himself into the tight gap and nearly became stuck. The video was uploaded to YouTube on January 10th, 2022, under the title Smothered in a Claustrophobic Cave. The man behind the channel, Caveman Hikes, has posted dozens of similar videos, where he successfully escapes caves after long and risky explorations.
Like what?
But in this video, things look far more tense.
So far, I haven't felt like that squeeze, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to take the light with me.
Look at his
the problem.
right arm.
If I go Superman style, I can certainly get through, but then my clothes are going to bunch up, and it'll look cool on camera, but very uncomfortable bunching clothes up.
You can't move, he's stuck like
And
that, bro.
backing up at the same time. So one of the nice things about these is you can use your feet for leverage, and you can't see that, but I take my feet and I pinch it up against the ceiling, and then I use that to leverage myself backwards. So I'm leveraging myself through here. And I fit okay. It didn't look like I was gonna, but I'm pretty much... I just have a hard time leveraging myself to move myself over this knuckle.
Look at him.
But it's gonna be...
That nigga's
It's gonna be a little
uncomfortable as
lossy
fuck.
here.
For a while, he keeps trying to push deeper into the cave, but eventually realizes he's almost completely trapped.
Trying to give you a decent view of what's going on in my little gumdrop's life here. I'll bring you closer. There we go. So it's all about leverage, and I don't know where my feet are here, but I'm working my way through here as I can. I can't turn and see. You see, this is the problem with the clothes bunching up. My knee pad's caught. Okay.
At that moment, he decides not to risk it any further and begins carefully backing out the way he came. Fortunately, he manages to escape without any injuries.
I just don't understand the point. Like, it's cool. I mean, it's great that he survived, but what was his intentions? Like, are you trying to discover something, or are you just trying to do this shit just cause fuck it, why not? Let's just do some shit. It just doesn't make sense. It's just a high risk, and I don't really see the reward in it, because you're most likely not gonna find shit. You're just exploring random places where Earth's crust decided to move around and fuck shit up.
This story comes from the YouTube channel Action Adventure Twins, run by two brothers, James and Edward. Since early 2020, they've been exploring dangerous and extremely tight cave systems, documenting their underground adventures. But in March 2021, one of their expeditions brought them terrifyingly close to death. They decided to explore the well-known Pettyjohn Cave in Georgia. By that time, they had already...
Based on this view of the cave so far, I'm not mad at them for going to this cave if this is what they expect. Because, I mean, there's a lot of space. Of course, it's dark. I mean, that's how caves are. But it's dark, but there's a lot of space, a lot of leeway. As long as it's not them Satan asshole type caves, I don't really... Ain't no problem. I mean, of course, do what you want to do. But this shit looks secure and safe so far, bro. But you're gonna find out how this goes wrong.
They had already visited several sections of this sprawling maze-like cave system, even discovering an underground waterfall during one of their previous trips. They felt confident enough to take on the challenges of this underground labyrinth. However, this time, their goal was one of the most difficult sections of the cave, appropriately named the Nervous Breakdown.
This one's tight.
A title that perfectly describes the mental state of anyone attempting to pass through it. The beginning of the trip went smoothly. The brothers squeezed through a narrow entrance and reached the first open chamber of the cave. But soon, the passages began to narrow again, forcing them to crawl through tighter and tighter spaces. After about 25 minutes of crawling, they faced their first serious obstacle. A muddy chamber with a deep, narrow pit in the middle that had to be carefully skirted along the edge. One wrong move would mean falling into a tight shaft with almost zero chance of climbing back out.
Fix your servers! are you gonna fix your servers?
Like, just look at this place. This shit is not designed for humans, bro. This shit don't even look like Earth no more.
After a long search, Edward eventually located an entrance and decided to go down, leaving his brother above as a backup in case something went wrong. He had no idea that this decision would become one of the biggest mistakes of his life. After descending a bit deeper, Edward tried to contact his brother, but there was no response.
I found a rope.
I would have started
I don't hear James anymore.
panicking.
Uh-oh.
He suddenly found himself in a
Why
nightmare
is batteries?
scenario, lost in an unknown part of the cave with no way to communicate. At first, he tried to stay calm and continued moving, still hoping he would meet James somewhere ahead. But after 30 minutes of searching and calling out with no answer, the reality of the situation
30
began to sink
minutes.
in. He knew that panic was the worst possible reaction, but anxiety was slowly taking over. After countless failed attempts to locate his brother, Edward decided to retrace his steps, only to realize how difficult that would be.
James!
I'm surprised he's so calm.
James! It's been like 30 minutes since I last saw him. I don't even know where I'm at. I tried to go back to the last place I saw him.
30 minutes is crazy. That's so
Everything
long.
just looks the same. It's just a jumbo maze.
Every direction looked exactly the same in the dim light of his headlamp. Narrow tunnels and uneven rock walls offered no landmarks to help him remember where he had come from. With every step, the situation became more desperate. A single wrong choice could leave him wedged in a passage too tight to escape, or worse, he could fall into a hidden fissure. Even without physical injury, it would be easy to wander in circles until exhaustion took over. The
I can't
recording,
even
which began with
fathom
excitement
which
as he
side
entered
is
the nervous
downside
breakdown,
up.
could have ended as a tragic documentation of his final moments. After what felt like endless wandering in circles, Edward finally spotted a small but familiar detail, a piece of marker tape he had noticed earlier on his way down. Following it, he was finally able to find his way back.
James! Oh. You're over here? Oh. Dude. This place is a maze, man. Oh, hey, I see your light. Dude. I thought we were never gonna see each other. Dude, I know.
After reuniting, the brothers stayed together for the rest of the expedition and eventually made it safely out of the cave without serious injuries. This experience didn't stop them from exploring caves. They continue to upload videos to their YouTube channel, but now they do so with far more caution and much better preparation.
That would have been my sign from God to stop cave diving forever, and I would have listened. I'm gonna leave it at that, man. If y'all want to finish the rest of the video, y'all should check out his channel. He actually uploads a bunch of videos where cavemen get to explore their caves. So yeah, y'all should check that out. I've seen enough low IQ videos for today, man. I hope y'all boys enjoyed, man. If you guys made it this far, comment Jackson. Comment Jackson in the comment section. You will be receiving a reward. I can't spoil it, but you will be receiving a reward. Make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves. Avoid all caves if possible. And until next time, my nigga.